Good afternoon. It's February 12th, 2025, and today we had a range day. This big news item, created a big gap, and we came back and filled the gap. And after that, uh, we since then we just been kind of going sideways. So this could be some sort of, channel. Looks like it is. Um, but big moves up, big moves down. So bias, I guess, for most of the day, bias was up, but that's after this big news item. So let's take a look. Prices in the overnight were moving in this range here, and so when it broke out to the low side, all it did was hit a measured move, came back up, tested resistance, and then boom, we get that news item. Big sell off there, and on higher time frames it wasn't I guess, yeah, I mean, good follow through with the strong bear bar again, but the the bears couldn't create like a measured move or anything. So anyway, let's take a look. I drew this line thinking that we'd perhaps have a wedge top. It broke through and created a gap above the EMA. Um, and so sometimes that's a sign that it's the uh, last push down we're gonna get, and that was the case here. We got this push down, and it reversed. Could you take this failed second entry short right here? I guess you could take it. Um, Seems a little risky. Seems a little early to go long. Here it looks like we form a spike and channel up. So I prefer something like this. And this, even though the failure, well, I guess that is the failure. So it didn't. We ticked lower here, but we never triggered the failure. So when it ticks higher here, you get a great signal bar right there. That's a good entry. You might want to take that. Again, this is a reversal, so go for two times your risk. You're looking at about going for 10 points. What's the high? 36. So yeah, you easily got that. Come up here and you get this failure. I don't like this one because, I mean, you can take it, and again, you just have to go for at least two times your risk. But I don't like this because we have this channel up, and there's no break and retest yet. So anyway, we come down here. You get a second entry short here. The signal bar's no good. But if it was good, I would like that because you never know if it's going to test these lows. It doesn't. It comes up short, and you get this. This is actually a second entry long, and it's near support, but I'd prefer entering this on probably like a limit order. Um, I'm not going to mark that. Get a break and then a buy climax that hits this level of resistance, and then we get a couple legs down, and uh, actually one looks to me like one leg down, but uh, and this is a similar trade to this. This one's closer to the EMA. This one's a little farther away. Get a bounce, and again, this This kind of looks like a failed second entry short, but I don't see anything ticking lower. But then yeah, you get another buy climax, and then we get this bear channel. I don't think you want to take any of this. A lot of overlap in there. This one is very tempting after the fact. If you have all these trend lines drawn, that's a second entry short, and we're getting into overbought territory here, but I just don't like it so much because we're clearly trying to fill this gap. Um, but we gap below the EMA here, and we couldn't gap above it here, so that's a pretty strong bear bar. You might want to take that. Bottom out here, and then we just reverse and create this tight bull channel. And if you recognize how tight this is, I mean, buy. You probably want to buy. It's just, where is your risk? I mean, if you put your risk down here, that's going to be a big move. If you enter in the middle of this leg, that's like you're risking 18 points. So it's a tough call. You get a second entry long right here, and I think that's a reasonable entry with how strong this leg up was. So I mean, given the signal bar, how good that signal bar is, I think you can take that. Um, and we just go sideways. You get buy climax here, boom, and then it kind of fades here. So I think this one is a good failure. We have a break of this channel, couple legs up to a new high. We know we're overbought because of the trend line. First entry, failed second entry long, and that forms this channel here. And I don't see anything to go long on here, nor short there. So that's what you're looking at for the day. Let's look at that daily chart, because yeah, so I drew this line before the news item, and sure enough, the news item sold off to this level of support and bounced. So we're in this triangle. Could be here for another week or so, 2 weeks. Could end. We could break out tomorrow, but we're in this this range, this triangle. So anyway, there's one last look. Hope everyone had a great day. I will be back tomorrow.